Hello guys, how are you? I hope so. Now we are going to talk about Audi RS6 e-tron electric wagon rumored for 2023 launch with 600 HP. But before I have to ask you to subscribe and leave your like, let's go to the video. Audi's lineup tends to be a little bit confusing seeing as how the A7 now has a sedan version in China, while the A6 e-tron concept will spawn a production version with a liftback. The A1 City Carver will be followed by another jacked-up hatchback, based on the A3, in contrast to the all-road treatment previously applied only on the wagons. Not only that, but the forthcoming Q6 will be an EV-only affair, as opposed to the other members of the Q family with their combustion engines. Speaking of electric vehicles carrying the four rings, Autocar is reporting a zero-emissions RS6 Avant is being worked on to join the V8-powered model as early as 2023. It'll be a long-roof version of the aforementioned A6 e-tron, which is expected to morph into a production model next year. Much like the Audi Q6 e-tron and the Porsche Macan EV, it will ride on the PPE platform currently being engineered by the two brands as a more sophisticated alternative to MEB. It will offer goodies you're not going to find on a Q4 e-tron, namely air suspension, rear-wheel steering, and torque vectoring. While the A6 e-tron concept had 470 horsepower, 350 kilowatts, and an instant torque of 590 pound-feet, 800 Newton-meters, from dual motors, the RS6 e-tron is rumored to up the power ante to around 600 horsepower. The second RS-badged electric car, after the RS e-tron GT sedan, is expected to take a little over 3 seconds from 0 to 100 km per hour. We'll remind you the A6 e-tron concept had a fairly large 100 kWh battery pack good for more than 700 kilometers in the WLTP test cycle, but Autocar believes the RS6 e-tron won't be able to match that given its focus on performance rather than efficiency. The electric super wagon's price tag is a concern seeing as how the gasoline RS6 Avant already costs $116,500 before options, while math for the RS e-tron GT kicks off at $142,400. The ICE and EV models are expected to peacefully coexist for many years as the conventionally powered A6 lineup will receive a next generation in the coming years that will likely be sold until around the end of the decade. So that's it guys, comment what you think of this article and don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.